Alrighty. Well, I don't know if anyone's going to see this, honestly. This is my first time going live on YouTube. I tried to go live once on Facebook and it didn't really work out because the audio didn't work. So here I am, and I don't know. We're just going to see what happens. But I wanted to share that I've been terrified of going live. This is something I've been feeling intuitively for a long time now. I don't even know how long. I don't know if it's been a year, maybe less. Maybe it's been a year. I'm not sure. Anyways, it's been a while since I have felt this pull, this push, this just do it already type of feeling. And like I said, I tried going once on Facebook and it didn't really work out. The audio didn't work. And now I'm here trying it again because, again, I got the same push, the same intuitive push to do this. And I'm not going to lie, this was terrifying for me. I'm just going to be raw and vulnerable here because it's something I've been really working on doing because I grew up as someone that was very silent and I cannot be silent anymore. So I have been terrified of being seen for a very long time. I guess I'll tell a little bit of my backstory. When I was a kid, I was a very shy kid. I didn't really like any attention. I didn't really like too many people looking at me. Whenever we had to give speeches at school, like we started young, like elementary school for the ones that live in the US. I think everywhere else it's called primary school, but that young, they had us do speeches about just like anything, like your favorite movie or how to make a PB&J. I don't know. I forgot what the topics were, but we would choose. I think one topic actually was like talk about your family and who's in it and blah, blah, blah. And any time we had to do these speeches, I felt like I was dying on the inside. It was terrifying. I hated the idea. I hated having to do it. Oh my God, the day that I would have to like do these speeches, I remember just being so nervous to the point where I would just like feel almost like sick. Like I would just hide more. I was more like, no, I can't believe this is happening. Like on the inside, I felt like I was going to explode. It was so scary. And then when I would go up and do the speeches, I swore I blacked out. I wouldn't remember anything that I said. Luckily, I would like, because I was a good student, I would practice so much at home and in front of the mirror and stuff like that, that I knew exactly what I was going to say. So then when I went up in front of the class, it just like kind of came out of me. But I swore I would black out because I wouldn't really remember like what I said or anybody that was in the class, like, or who was looking at me. Like I just couldn't remember anything. And the weird part is that I always got really good grades on my speeches. Like my teachers were always like, you did such a fantastic job. And I'm like, I wasn't even there. I don't know who took over me, but it wasn't me. So yeah, that was interesting. And yeah, as I got older, it just got worse. That fear got worse. I hated public speaking more and more. Like, especially when you start turning into a teenager, you get more insecure, more embarrassed, more weirded out about everything and anything. And so then I started ditching class. Like, I would just not show up to class if I knew I had to give a speech. Like I would go hide somewhere on in the school grounds. Like I would just tell my friend like, "Hey, I have to give a speech and I don't want to." And they're like, "Okay, let's just skip class and let's go hang out somewhere." Like somewhere that people wouldn't find us or go pretend we're part of some other place. I have no clue how we got away with it, honestly. Like don't even ask me. I don't know how it happened, but we would be able to skip class or yeah, would try to like fake sick or something. Like I would find ways not to and I would just take the zero. Like I didn't care that I didn't get a good grade. I was like, I like my mentality was like I've done enough schoolwork or I've done enough of my homework. I've done well on the test that if I get a zero on my speech, it won't affect my grade that much. So that was my logic, and that's why I was like, it's cool. I can just do this. So, anyways, I would skip class, and I would rather get a zero than have to face my classmates and have them all stare at me and watch me give this speech. Absolutely not. So anything with public speaking was always a absolutely not. Like the more I could hide, the better. Let me just check. a few things. Oh, like I said, it's my first time going live, so I just wanna. Oops, I don't know what that was. Mm, I'm not sure. I'm just kind of exploring right now, friends. Oh, green screen? Okay. Oh, you can put pictures in the back. How cool. Okay, anyways. Sorry, I don't know, I just wanted to see what was happening. um, but yeah, public speaking has always been this big thing. I have had this humongous fear of being seen. Because when you're seen, you are judged, you are criticized, you are ridiculed, you open yourself up to be attacked by other people, for other people to like share their ideas or their thoughts about you. And that's not a fun feeling at all. It sucks. It sucks being told that you aren't good enough, that you aren't pretty enough, that you aren't, I don't know, like intelligent enough. Yeah, it's hard. And to think that, like, the way I am is not okay. The way I am cannot be loved or held or understood. These are all of the things that I've been working on healing. I've been working on this for a while now. There are definitely a lot of layers to the I don't want to be seen, I'm not good enough, I can't do this. And I continue to dig deeper and go deeper and deeper into myself and into the core of what's going on. For the ones that don't know, I learned about energy work a few years ago, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. And it completely changed my life. It really did. I am an energy healer now, even though it's weird to use labels, but I like learned how to do Reiki, but I don't practice Reiki. That was kind of my introduction to energy healing. But I took a course, which was like, I call it like spiritual boot camp, where we learned a bunch of energy techniques and what energy is and how to work with our own energy and all these things. And that was so freaking intense because I started seeing like all of the trauma and pain that I was carrying from my childhood, but also from like my parents and from my ancestors. Like it was crazy. But that was just the beginning. It's like just learning about energy work was only the beginning. And then I just continued to go deep into myself and to figure out why I am the way I am, why I believe in the things that I believe in, and why I do the things that I do, and why I view the world in the way that I do. It's just like understanding myself more on a deeper level and just realizing that I'm not who I was told I was and who I believed that I was. I'm completely different. I really did believe that I was someone that was super shy and just someone that wasn't smart, someone that wasn't creative, someone that couldn't be loved because I'm way too sensitive. I felt like my sensitivity was a bad thing. I just rejected a lot of myself. I rejected my body and the way that I looked and all these things. Like the list goes on and on. The point is, I'm way better now. But this is just another step, another fear that I'm conquering, even though, yeah, I'm going live and nobody's here, and maybe that's better for me. It's just like making a regular video. But maybe the next step is to start telling, my other social media platforms, like, hey, I'm going live, come watch me. But I needed to just kind of rip this bandage first. It's like, just try it, see what happens. And I think another step would be doing it again and having people actually watch me. But we'll see what happens whenever I do that. There is always like a new level of fear I think you have to face and you have to conquer if you want to grow. But sometimes I feel like growth it just happens. It's not like something you push for or try to. It just kind of happens to you. But this one I could have avoided. I could have ignored. I could have said, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to go live. I could have found a reason. I was like, I'm tired. I don't want to do it. No. And that would have been the easy way out. And I can't keep doing that because the easy way out means no growth, no evolution, no learning more about myself. It stops me from seeing what I'm capable of doing. It stops me from realizing that my fears are not that big. They're not that big of a deal. Like maybe they feel giant inside of me because it does. Feels like the freaking dragon's trying to eat me. But on the outside, everything's okay. It doesn't have to be that scary. And sometimes facing your fear shows you like it's not that bad. You made it worse in your head. But hey, I'll try to do this once a week and see what happens. I don't know. Maybe nothing happens. Maybe it's just for me to learn how to keep speaking, because that was another big thing. My throat chakra is very blocked. I mean, it's way better now than it's ever been with all the healings and all these other stuff that I've done. But this is definitely another step in which, with each scary step that I take when it comes to expressing myself and talking, I know it opens up more, and I know I get to see who I really am. Felt a little bit of emotion there. But I get to show myself who I really am. I don't have to keep being the scared little girl that I always was, the one that lacked so much confidence in herself. I get to be someone new. Maybe not even someone new. I feel like just myself. Like I'm getting closer to who I really am. And I think that's kind of the point, right? Becoming more authentic, getting closer to your higher self, which I think is just your true essence, your soul, like who you really are. We're just getting closer to that. We're trying to remember who we were before the world told us who we are. So, anyways, come join me, I guess. Join the journey, see what happens to me and where I go. And I guess I'll keep showing up for myself and see what happens to me. But for now, guys, I just thank you for being here. Or if you just watch the replay, thanks for watching. You're a lot stronger than you think you are. Your fears are not as big as you think they are. And you are capable of making things happen for yourself. So give yourself a chance. All right. Talk to you guys soon. Bye. How did I get out of here?